Welcome back to For the Seekers. I'm Matin, and last video I talked about the power of dua. In this video I would like to share with you some things about our power of Iman.
Allah, 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 Allah.
So in this hadith, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has angels flying all over the world, searching for gatherings of dhikr. And when they found one, they listen a little bit, they sit with them, and when they finished, they go all the way back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah asked them, and of course He's more knowledgeable, and Allah, of course, that He knows about everything that happens, but He was just to mention us in this above the seventh heavens as well. So Allah asked the angels, like, what did you find? And they answered that Allahumma samad, that we found a couple of your believers and they were doing dhikr. And then Allah asked, did they see me? And then the angel said, no, they haven't seen you. And then Allah asked again, what if they saw me? Then the angel said that their dhikr or their supplication will be much more strong, much more heartfelt. And then Allah asked, what are they asking? He answered with, they're asking your Jannah. Then Allah asked again, Allahumma samad, did they see Jannah? They said no. What if they saw Jannah? Then their supplication, their du'as would be much more, heartfelt again, much more, much more serious. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the hadith say that, bear witness, O angels, that I forgive them, all of them. And then one of the angels said that there's some guy just sitting there at the background. And he was not part of the gathering, but Allah said that I will also forgive him, because he's also part in the whole gathering, and nobody will be left out. So in that hadith, Allah mentioned one of the rewards of the gatherings of dhikr. But I would like to focus right now is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked to the angels, and one by one ask about Himself. Did we see Allah? Did we see the Jannah? Did we see hellfire? So the point I want to make is that, in honesty, like, Islam puts some restrictions to us. So sometimes we have some friends who are going to go out or do some things, and we might be thinking that it looks like fun, and I want to have some fun as well. I want to be happy as well. But then Allah said, no, you can't do that. You have to obey me. So Allah is saying to us, leave those things. So just leave those things, obey me, and I'm going to reward you with Jannah. So we say, okay, Allah, I heard about Jannah. I think it's a very great place. I'm interested. Can I see it? It's like maybe a trailer I can see, so I'll be more motivated. No. Allah said, you can't see it. You're going to, you need to obey me without seeing it. I just put some description in the Quran, and that's it. Okay, Allah, I am willing not to see it, and I'm willing to obey. I'm maybe just going to obey for maybe a year, Ramadan, maybe 2 years. Is it able to, go to Jannah for a week, and then I come back, so I'll be more motivated? No, said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you also can't do that. You need to obey me all the way till you die, and then you'll be granted Jannah, inshallah, by my mercy. Okay, Allah, it's a little bit heavy, but I can do that, inshallah, because I heard great things about Jannah. I want to enter. Is it possible if I get like a contract or something, so I'm really, really sure that when I obey you, I die, I get Jannah? But Allah subhanahu, no, you can't, you don't have a contract. All you have is my word, and it's all in the Quran. So okay, Allah, I listened. I'm going to obey you. I'm going to keep restricting myself all the way to I die, inshallah, and then I'll have Jannah by your mercy. And Ya Allah, I only have your promise. That's all I can, hold on to. So please, Ya Allah, I really, really trust you. So if you think about it, it's really, really powerful, our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our belief in Him. Because again, we don't have a contract, and we didn't see Jannah, we didn't see Him, but we still believed in Him, and we are trying to fight our temptations. We go back to Him. And as you can see, or as you heard before from the hadith, it's very, very heavy for us. It's something very powerful, but also in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there's actually a place in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responded to someone having the same thoughts and the same du'as and the same prayers that we just had. So the surah that Allah responded is in Surah Al-Imran, the last pages of Surah Al-Imran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responded saying that I'm never going to leave any deed of what you do being lost. So all of it will be accounted for, all of it will be rewarded, all of it will be counted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So brothers and sisters, knowing this, it will be much, much easier to face the challenges we face in the university, because there's a lot of things that's going on, and having this in our mind, knowing that of course Allah is going to reward us, of course Allah, is watching us, Allah knows everything is going in our heart, how heavy it is for us, Allah knows all of it. This will be much, much easier, and we also expect the reward to have from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course Allah will put it all into consideration when we meet Him inshallah and He rewards us. Another point I would also like to mention is that sometimes you go to your masjid, local masjid, or sometimes you go to your Islamic society, the ISOC, and you find a couple of people just, reciting Quran or having a majlis, 1 or 2 people. Now you know the hadith and know the reward behind it. So, just join a little bit, and if you feel a bit shy or you don't feel confident, just sit a little bit, at the side. So you know that inshallah you also get rewarded, or you'll include it in Allah's rewards for that majlis. Before I finish, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the straight path, that He makes us firm believers, and that He will reward us with His infinite bounty in the day of judgment. Thank you for watching. Join us next week on another episode, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell for Deenspiration. Thank you. Before I finish, I pray that Allah guide us. Sorry. So this hadith is a short hadith. Oh, sorry.
And subscribe to
Deenspiration.
yeah, YouTube
Turn the bell on.
channel. Bell on, yes, bell on, for